Just sit firmly on the mat. Take your focus on your toes and your knees. Make it heavy and relax. Take your focus to your hips. Let it sit down. Invoke your own personal mantra in your mind. And with each chant, you arrive on the mat. Let go of any plans you had or you have. Use next 75 minutes for practice. Energize your body. Very, very quiet breath. No breathing from nose. Breathe out from the nose. Each breath you are making your knees very, very heavy to sink onto the mat. Start energizing your breath by a deep, long breathe. Breathe out. In. Breathe out. In. Breathe out. Hand on your chest. Chin down. And we do our Ashtanga invocation mantra. Vande Gurunam Charana Vrinde Sandarshita Swatma Sukhaya Bodhe Dihashreshya Jangalikaya Mane Sansara Hala Hala Moha Shantiye Avaho Purushakaram Shankachakra Siddharidam Shastra Shirsham Svetam Pranamamim Patanjali. Breathe in. Chanting the Om mantra, we arrive on the mat and we set our intention for today's practice. Thank you all, thank you yourself for arriving on the mat, and we send our wishes and kindness to the one whom we have dedicated our practice to. The floor gradually just take your hands by the side and a couple of breaths to energize on the body. Fill the body with fresh prana. Take your hand by the side, lift it up, breathe in, and look up to the ceiling. Take it down from the front. Second one, take it side. And down. Last one, take it from the side. Open the chest, take it up. And take it down. Left hand on the right knee and press towards the back of the room. Push the knees to the mat. Try to pull it from your arms. Twist towards the right. Back. center, reverse, right hand to the left knee, back, center, take your right hand by the hips, walk it to the side, stretch it on the left side. See if you can take your elbows down and stretch your left hand further to be parallel to the ground. Look towards the ceiling. Take your left hand to the right hand corner, stretch your body to the front. Take a full rotation by your left hand leading, and the left hand comes to the left hip. Right hand lifts up and then stretch it towards the right. Try to push the palm to the ground, the elbow to the ground, and stretch your right hand farther to be parallel to the ground on the left side, to the ceiling. Keep stretching your arms, and come back to center. Clasp your hand behind your back and lift your arms. Try to take it above your shoulders. Higher and higher and higher. Straighten your spine. Look to the front. Now cross your legs, lift your knees, hands in the front. Focus very carefully and see without any other effort, any support, can you stand up on your feet. Extend your hands forward, that creates inertia and take out. Perfect. Come to the front of the mat. Arms on the chest, and take 2 rounds of Vinyasa A and B. Hand on the chest, gaze to the front. First you lift your toes and drop it. Lift your heels, drop it. Just to energize our knees, keep your hands to the ceiling. Hands to the ceiling. Focus at one point and then lift your heels up. Come to the tippy toe. Keep extending your arms by the ears. Keep lifting your knees. Focus at one point in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop it to the side. So we will start A. Hands on the chest. We will take the first one with the knees down, but subsequently we do a proper chaturanga. Every time we go down back, straight away we get to chaturanga. So we don't hold our breath on the plank. So, in, down. Hands on the side, breathe up. Lean back, look towards the ceiling. Swan dive, forward fold. Bend your knees a little bit, halfway. Flat back halfway. You can put your hand on your shin. Flat back. Plant your palms. Jump, hop, skip, and stick to chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Push the mat from your toenails, sticking your hips down, but just hovering above the mat. Open the chest to the front. Somebody is pulling the upper body from the lower. And the down facing dog. The first dog. So first you align your feet to the right place so that your heels can go to the mat. Walk your dog. Keep walking your dog. Looking towards the right, looking towards the left. Now come to stand still. 1. Open your shoulder wide. 2. Push your heels to the mat. 3. Micro bend your knees and lift your hips up and take your head down. 4. Push the mat with your palms. 5. Lift your heels up on your toes. Push your knees down, hover to the mat. Look to the front and try to jump to the front of the mat. Stay away halfway. Forward fold. Try to take your palms next to your toes. Head down. And from the side, lift up. In. Down. Hands up. Forward fold. Halfway. And chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Adjust your feet. Heels pushing to the mat. Palms pushing to the mat. And push so that your hips are lifted. Shoulders are open. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift your heels up on your toes. Take your knees close to the mat. Look to the front. Hop to the front of the mat. Halfway. Back. Consciously hinge from your hips. And then take your head close to the knees. Hands up. Look towards the ceiling. Very active pose. Yes. Breathe in. Down. Hands up. Forward fold. Halfway. Land chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 5 breath. 2, 3. Try to take the chest close to your thighs. Head close to the mat. 4, 5. Heels up. Knees bend. Hop to the front. Halfway. Breathe out, forward fold. Hands up. Yes. Last one, Surya 8. Hands up. Forward fold. Halfway. Line chaturanga. Upper facing dog, breathe in. Down facing dog, breathe out. 1. Keep pushing the heels to the mat and lift your hips up. Open the shoulder wide. Push the mat from your palm. 3, 4. Lift your heels up. Reach down. Look to the front. Gaze to the front of the mat. And hop to the front. Forward fold. Hands up. To the chest. Surya B. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in Utkatasana. Take your hands by the side, fingers touching the mat, and then breathe out. Forward fold, forward bend. Try to take your head down the head, closing to the knees. Halfway. Flat palm, jump to chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg 45, right leg in between your palms. Vira 1. Sink your knees further. Turn your chest to the front. Push the weight on the back feet. Plant your hands. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down facing dog. Right leg 45, left leg in between your palms. Lift up. Sink your hips so the thigh is parallel to the mat. Turn your body front. Plant your hands. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down facing dog. 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend your knees. Up. Under the mat. Halfway. Forward 4. Utkatasana. To the chest. In. Breathe out. Utkatasana again. Bend your knees. Take your hands behind your back. Swing it, but from down, touching the mat and coming to the chair pose. Forward 4. Straighten the knees. Halfway. Grab back. Jump chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down facing dog. Right leg to the front of the mat. Vira 1. Keep sinking your hips more and more and more. Back hands, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down facing dog. Left leg to the front of the mat. Sink your knees further and further. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down facing dog. 5 breaths. Bend your knees up to the front of the mat. Halfway. Forward 4. Hands up. Hands up. Chest. Take your breath back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now for the Kushtasana and for the Hastasana, hands on your waist. Just jump your feet a little bit to be the hip distance apart. Push, take your hands on the weight, on the chest. Take your chin forward and bend forward. Hold both the toes from your finger and your thumb. Keep looking to the front, straight back, and then take your head down. Leg open, elbow to the side, and head coming close to the knees. Straight knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift your head up. Put both the palms underneath your toes so that your toes are coming to the crease of your wrist. Look up, look forward, push the weight on your palms, Then take your head down. Try to flare, open your elbow to the side. 1, knee straight. 2, head coming down, crown towards the earth. 3, open your shoulders, elbow. 4, deeper. 5, deeper. Head up. Take your hand on your waist. Stand up. And jump to Samastiti. Hand on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take your feet, right feet go 1.5 feet back. Turn towards the back of the room. Lift your left hand up. Bend your knee and take a twist towards the right side. So you're facing the back of the room. Left hand is lifted. It's like a Vira 1 position. And then take your hand by the side and take a twist. The back feet could be flat. If it is difficult to be flat, then you can come to your lounge pose. Then push the palms against each other. Come close to your to the chest. Think a bit more. Thinking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look down. Come back to front. Right feet turning to the front. Left feet going to the front of the mat. Again, twist. The raise, looking to the front of the room. Raise your right hand. Lean forward and take your right elbow outside the left knee. Twist towards the left side. The back foot could be flat. Could be lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look down. And on the next, from the front of the room. Namaste. Then subsequently reverse the Konasana. The front of the room. Take your feet 4.5 feet behind. Right feet going 4.5 feet behind. Turn back. And then stretch your arms. Trikonasana on the back side of the room. So your right hand going forward. Coming down. Left hand to the straight to the ceiling. Both the hands are on the same line. Open your chest, look toward the ceiling. If this is easy, try to hold the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look down, hands come on the waist. Trikonasana on the front of the room. So turn the left feet 45 degrees toward the front. Turn the left feet to the front of the room. Stretch your left arm to the front, right arm to the back. Gaze towards the left arm to the front. Extend arms. Take your head down, hands down. Trikonasana, both the feet and knees are straight. Open your chest, not dumping the weight on the hand. 1, 2. Take your gaze to the ceiling. Open the chest. 3, 4, 5. Hand on the waist. Again, both the toes towards the side of the room. This time, take your left toes facing back. Right toes 45 degrees. We're going to take a reverse Trikonasana. Adjust your stance. If you need to widen your stance, do it. If you shorten the stance, do it. Lift your left hand up. Feet are very firmly like in a triangle. Lean forward, but each leaning, you're twisting towards the right side. Twisting right side. You can take the palms either inside, keep twisting, knee straight, or on the toes. Push the toes firmly on the ground, both. Or you take a twist and take your hands outside the feet and twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look down. Again, come back. Hand on your waist. Turn your feet to the side. Then your Trikonasana, reverse Trikonasana in front of the room. Adjust your stance so that you get a better, widen your stance so that you get a better stability. Turn your body to the front. Your right hand lifts up. Push the weight evenly on both the feet. And then bend forward. Somebody extending the arms. And then at the same time twisting. Take your hands on the toes. Twisting. Twisting. Lift your hands up. Both the knees are straight. Push the mat on your heels. Get a twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look down. Hand on the waist. Come back to the front of the room. Samasthihi. In. Down. Now we'll take a pyramid pose. Your feet goes back 3.5 feet. 3.5 feet. Turn towards the back of the room. Shorter step this time, 3.5 feet. Hand by the side. Your choice. Either you can have a feast behind your back, or you can try to do this namaskar on the back of the room. First, you kind of hold the palms together, and then slide it up to the middle back in your chest. Keep pushing the palms and holding. The thumb is helping to hold each other. Push the elbow back to open the chest. Both the feet are very firmly in the ground. And then with control, lean forward. Take your nose to the knees. Keep pushing the palm. The tendency the palm opens up. So therefore, you got to push the palms against each other. Then come to the twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift your head up. Again, twist to the front of the room. 3.5 feet distance apart. Palms are pushing against each other. Try to take your palms as high as you can. Hold the palms together. Push the elbows, hands back, and then lean forward. 1, both the knees straight, feet straight. Each breath, take your head down further and further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift your head up, hands down, front of the mat. Stay here. Hand 4.5 feet behind, put a leg 4.5 feet by the side. Now we'll take our forward folding position here, hands on the waist. Push the elbow back, open your chest towards the ceiling, and then lean forward and just forward fold. Hand is still on the waist. Expand your feet as wide as it can go. Knees are straight, chest is straight, and then hinge from your hips and your head going down. Push the elbow to the back to open the chest. Head crown to the head towards the earth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Head up, hand on the waist. Just open your arms, clasp your hand behind your back. Ensure that palms are very firmly connected to each other. All the fingers are wrapped against each other. Open the shoulders. Now lift your hand up and then take your head down. 1, 2, head down continuously, crown of the head leading towards the mat. 3, 4, 5. Lift your head up, hand on the waist. This time take your hands, top it on the mat. Push the palms in between your toes so that the toes and your palms are the same line. Lean forward, push the mat. Your shoulders are, your arms are shouldered to the front. Head up and take your head down. If you're flexible enough, you should be able to take your crown of the head on the mat. Otherwise, with your intentions, pushing the weight on the outer side of your toes. Your palms are very firmly on the ground, bending the elbow and taking the head closer and closer to the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look straight, head up, hand back on your waist, and lift up with control. The last one in this series, going to extend hands up, sideways. Take your hands, slide it through your thighs, and somehow try to land on your toes with your forward folding. Hold both the toes with your fingers and thumb, and then take your head down. When you take your head down, ensure that your knees are straight and you flare open your elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on your waist, stand up, gradually control. Meet me in the front of the room. So sweaty, slipping to the front of the room. And waist, and sticky. Now we take Vira 1 and 2, and concluding our standing sequence. Take your feet, right feet go 1.5 feet back, and straight away come to Vira 1 at the back of the room. Eyes to open, take the legs back, turn towards the back. Straight away come to Vira 1. Sink your hips up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift up and turn back to the front of the room. We are on the front of the room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift straight up. Turn towards the back of the room. We are 2. The back of the room. Ensure that your midline of your body is just up on the top of the waist. Don't lean forward. Somebody's pulling the front leg, hand at the back. Continuously bend your knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straighten your knees. Turn your feet. Now Vira 2 on the front of the room. 1, 2. Keep sinking your hips. 3, 4, 5. Lift your leg up. Again on the back of the room. Then this time take your elbow and slide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straighten up. Hands again open. Turn towards the front of the room. And then bend your left knee. Elbow on the left knee. Right hand go on the top. Look to the front of the room. 1, 2. Keep sinking your hips. Very, very active pose. Your hand from the top of the finger to the toes is in one slant. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back to the top. Again, turn to the back of the room. And take your hands inside the toes and take your hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, stand up with control. And then this time, The left hand goes inside the left heels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back to the front. Hand on your waist. Take your right leg, left leg in front. 1. Take a breath. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do a Surya Namaskara. Hands up. Forward fold. Halfway. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 5 breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift your right leg up. Take your right knee between your palms. Left leg in between. And straight away come to Paschimottanasana. Extend your feet. Extend your feet. You can bend your knee a little bit. Open the chest. Hold your toes. Slide your toe heels forward. Straight leg or heel gentle bend. Take your head down to the knees. Pull the toes towards the face. Push the heels to the front. Extend your lower back. Then sink. And breath here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Head up. Now take your palms in the front so that your toes are at the crease of your wrist, and pull it and then sink again. 1, 2, 3. Keep sinking. Take your abdomen to your thighs and your elbow. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift your head up. Now take the hands from the side and pull the toes and keep sinking, taking the elbows into the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift up. Here come to Uttanasana. Put your hands 2 feet back. Push your toes to the front. Extend your toes. Chest open. Take your toes down. The toes will try to connect with the mat while the hips are lifted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Your hips down. Come to Dandasana. Again, bend your knees. Take your palms further ahead. Come to Chaturanga and Vinyasa. Take your hands, palm hands. Lift your hips up, crisscross. Take your feet back of the room. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right knee between the palms. Between the palms. Back. Dandasana. Starting with Dandasana. To palm next to your toe feet. Lift up and down. Bend your left knee. And then sink. Adjust your hip balance. You can use your towel to get the balance right. First one, hands up, forward fold. 1, try to take the knees, nose to the knees. 2, 3. Keep pulling the toes. 4, 5. Lift head up. Again, release your left feet forward. Right knee bends. Then take a flash inside. Get a good grounding. Both the knees next to each other. Hands up. Forward fold on your left knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back. Both the legs straight. Hand next to your hips. Walk your hand next to your knees. Bend your knees. Wriggle, wriggle, wriggle. Somehow push the knee behind your armpit. Come forward. Lift up. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And then hop, skip or jump, and between your palms. Down. First one, bend your left knee close to the chest. Drop the knees side open. Push the left toe into the right inner thigh. Lift your hands up. Bend onto the right knee. 1. Every breath, extend and sink your nose to the knees. 2, 3, 4, 5. Head up. Both the legs open, front. This time bend your right knee. Take the knees open to the side. Push the inner left thigh from the right toes. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands up. In, hands back. Step in the feet. Skip the vinyasa. So take your arms under the Dandasana. Just lift your hips up for a minute and drop. Again, bend your left knee. Then toe into Ardha Padmasana. Ardha Padmasana. Use your towel to make a wrap around your toes. To make a wrap around your toes. Extend your left hand. Swing it. Hold this wrap. Then pull it. The idea is to hold the toe with your hand, which I can't. Raise your right hand up and then hold the knee. Same. Try to push the knees down and keep pulling the wrap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift your head up. Release this wrap. And then this time bend your right knee on the Padmasana, half Padmasana. Take your towel. If you can go back straight away wrapping, that's perfect. That's the full seat we want. Otherwise, take your towel. Take it on your toes. Extend your right hand. Wrap it behind. Try to take it as close as possible. And then lift your left hand. Left hand go to the toes. Pushing the knees down. Pulling the toe. 1. And then same. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift your head up. Again, release your wrap. Extend your feet. First to Dandasana. Drop it. Hand next to your knees. Bend your knees. Wrap, wrap, wrap. Wriggle, wriggle, wriggle. Once your knees are underneath your arms, push the arm to the front of the room. Lift your hips up. Jump. Down. Upward facing dog. Release any tension on your lower back. Downward facing dog. Again, sit back. Extend your feet. This time, bend your right knee. Then take the right knee either inside the groin or on the top of the like Padmasana. I will take it inside because I can't do that. Bend your right knee goes, take it close to the chest, and then take your left hand behind, right knee to front, keep extending, take the towel we want to wrap. So the right hand goes out, turn it back, wraps your extended right knee. Take your towel and then create this nice little wrap. Keep pulling the towel so that your hand can come to each other. This is where you need your guru to pull this together. Wrap and then lean forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, release. Release both the legs. And this time, your left knee bends, right knee opens, and the right is the sideways. And we take a wrap of our left hand going behind, and then right hand go and catches the left hand from the back of it. You can use the towel, although it's not ideal, because your hands should be able to touch each other. With a little bit of twist, you can achieve that. And then lean forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift your head up, release your bind, extend your feet. And Dandasana. On the side. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle. Your hand in the front of the room. Ranga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Again, sit on the straight away come to Naukasana. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take your feet back. I will lift your hips up. Drop it. Take Navasana again. Straight feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, crisscross your feet. Lift your hips up. Release any tension. Wiggle. Drop it. Third one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Crisscross. Jump. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Then come back. Come to the back. And lie down. Lie down on the mat. I will come to bridge pose or again wriggle, wriggle, wriggle. We'll have to take 3 rounds of Chakrasana or wheel pose. First one. If your wheel pose is not in your practice, and if it is bridge pose in your practice, to do same thing, but 5 breaths at each time. Take your hands up, palms facing to the ceiling. Twist your palms, take it close to your ears, and then both the wrist is facing the front, fingers are towards your shoulders, knees are towards the ceiling. Come closer to mat, then with control, lift your hips up, and then take your head, crown of the head to the mat, then lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take it down, back, and then just a gentle breath. You can rotate your wrist in case it is too much. Got a niggling pain on my left wrist. Why? Hands back. Again, I will take the break. Please take the wheel. Don't want to hurt my wrist, which is already pain on the wrist. Take your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down, in, back. Last one. Take it, and this time we will lift our legs up in case you are on the bridge. And if you're on the wheel, then stay there. Even on the wheel, you can lift your leg up if you've got practice. Head up, hips up. Wriggle, wriggle, wriggle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift your right leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right leg go down. Lift the left leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go down and then control vertebrae by vertebrae. Up your chest, up your spine. Start straight away, come through. Uttanasana, take your knees to the shoulders, legs to the chest, then from side to side. Massage your lower back. Now we've come to shoulder stand. In case shoulder stand is not in your practice, please. And if halasana is in your practice, we go to halasana, karna vindasana, and then finally we meet back, and then we do the fish pose. I will not go to halasana to protect my lower back. I'll go to shoulder stand. Take your hands by your side, push the mat from your palms, lift your leg up and take it back so that your lower back is lifted, and then take your feet up. If you are in this position, first you do is to bend your knees. Try to take both the knees on your head. That releases the pressure on the back. And take your palms, take your elbow inside, and then both palms with the fingers facing to the ceiling, and then you lift your leg up. That brings the elbow closer to each other and gives a better support. The Sarvangasana. 10 breath here. 1. Stand, keep pushing, making the lower from the back as one line. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now take your both the feet behind your head. You see that the upper body is not moving. Whatever is happening from your hips and waist. If your upper body starts leaning back, you have to keep pushing, then make a straight line, and then with control, both the toes should be touching the ground. my case, I could do it, but it hurts my back. So I'm going to just take the knees to my head, lift my upper back higher and higher. Stretch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now drop your knees down. Take your knees close to your ears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Straighten your leg up. Leg still behind your back. Use your hand as the brake. And then with control, vertebrae by vertebrae, upper back down, lower mid back down, lower back down, sit bone down, leg is still straight, count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Just massage your sit bone or anything that is hurting. Straight away, take your palms underneath your hips. Palms is facing to the mat. And then you hide your shoulders behind your back. And then lift your chest up. So you're pushing all the weight on your elbow. Head up, down, down the head down. Matsyasana. Keep pushing the elbow and lifting the chest up. Then take your crown head down. 1. There is no weight whatsoever on your crown. Everything is on your elbow and opening the chest up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now stay here and lift your right leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right leg go down, left leg go up. 1. Keep pushing the chest, elbow and lifting your chest. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now both the legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down, release, 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 and the side. We will skip the Sarvangasana, that's the Shirshasana, but instead we'll just do a spinal twist, and we'll keep the Sarvasana, Shirshasana for tomorrow. Then take both the knees. First, you take your right feet on top of the left knee and twist it towards your left. Try to push the knee down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back. Again, arms sideways. This time, take your left feet on top of the right knee. Turn it to your side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back, knees to the chest, rock and roll, and we'll meet at Paschimottanasana. Before we take our final vinyasa, and then 1 or 2 seated pose. Again, rock and roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Straight away, come to Paschimottanasana. Again, take your feet up, lift up, forward fold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift your head, cross. Same thing, vinyasa, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, crisscross, and then sit in the front. Two poses here, one is Dolasana, another is forward fold. I would suggest this two forward fold first. Again, take your hands forward, take up your hands in the front. Actually, this pose is done with Padmasana. If you have Padmasana in your practice, and if you can hold both the sides of your thumbs from your fingers, and do it. Otherwise, we will just simply surrender. Cup your hands. One. Each breath, extend your spine and breathe down to sink. Keep walking your hand forward, forward. If you have a pillow, put it in front of your head. If you have a block, put it in your head and just rest your head down on the pillow or the rock or even towel. 10 breath here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift up, enjoy the sensation, and this head was so heavy. Now come to Padmasana, or half Padmasana, or Sukhasana, whatever. We have to go to Dolasana, which is like a Jhula pose or swing pose. Now, if it is too much, even just lift for a minute, an inch, or count your breath, 1, 2 counts. Intention is to hold the body from your core and pushing against the mat from your palms, and shoulders act as a cantilever, and you lift. So it's a very, very important, very, very powerful pose where you get your knees balancing the weight of your hips. Spread, lift your palm up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop it. And then release everything. Come to your comfortable seated position. Then come to Chin Mudra. Look at this experience, changes that has happened in your body since the time we started. We will do Anuloma Viloma, Anultu Kapalabhati to manage the inner Agni that we have created, inner heat. Normalize and expand the capacity of our breathing. We'll do 3 rounds of 40-45 each. We're closing mantras. Left hand on your chest, on your heart. Right hand on your abdomen. Mindful breath out. Only the right hand should move. Your shoulders are relaxed, your face is relaxed. The only thing that is happening is you're pumping your air out from your abdomen. Breathe in. Now breathe in, start. Breathe in. Let's start. in, breathe out. Second round, breathe in and start. Breathe in, start. Last one, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now breathe in and start. Breathe in, start. Enjoy the sensation and breathe normally. Experience the prana that you have created, capacity of your lungs to breathe at least twice the capacity of which it used to be earlier. Just to release anything on our brain and kind of creating this vibration. Just do 3 rounds of Brahmari before we do our closing mantras and Shavasana. So take 2 fingers on your eyes, third finger underneath your nose, and the other finger on your chin. Push the thumb into your ears, and then with your Brahmari, try to shut close your ears to get this inner vibration. Let's do 3 rounds. Breathe in, breathe out. Now let's start. Breathe in. Start again. Your hand to the chest, close your eyes down, and we will do the closing mantra of Ashtanga. Ashtanga closing chantra. Image. Close your eyes. Om Maham Sarvasya Prabhavo Mata Sarvam Praparvate Iti Matva Bhajante Mam Bodha Bhava Samarpita Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Vrahe Vrindavanashwari Vishwabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste. Thank you all for joining this wonderful practice on Wednesday. Thank you to all our gurus and to our parents for giving us such wonderful life. Thank you to founding father of yoga. Send our love, blessings, peace, kindness, compassion, best wishes to the loved one to whom we have dedicated our practice today. Thank you all. With this in mind, take a deep breath and chant the closing Om before we land onto our Shavasana. Breathe in. Come to third eyes, bow down. Then without too much of effort, lie down on your mat. Take your feet mat width distance apart. Hands 3.5 feet wide. Make your feet very heavy. Drop it. Toes are very open to the side. Your hips are very heavy, sinking onto the mat. Remove the arch from your lower back. Head back, eye back. Shoulders down onto the mat. Curl your fingers, forearm onto the ground, drawing the first energy from the Mother Earth. Taking your head towards the right, taking your head towards the left. And then close your eyes. Your gaze is on the tip of your nose while your eyes are closed. Through your normal breathing, Shavasana. Drop down your energy consumption from where we're available to 20% to re-energize all the pranas that you have gathered, spread it into